Hello everyone, I am Ilakya Madhivanan and my team members are Rushina Shukla and Collins Anoben. So our project is to design and build an infrastructure wireless network for a 3-story building. So it's basically a software project which we implemented on Cisco Packet Tracer software. Now I'm going to explain the demonstration, implementation and testing of a project. The reason for choosing the Cisco Packet Tracer software is because it provides multiple opportunities for the user to create different networking scenarios to explain different networking concepts. It also provides a free practice and visualization environment for the design, configuration and troubleshooting of network environments. The features of the Packet Tracer software are it has logical and physical workspace, real-time and simulation modes, user-friendly command line interface. It has LAN, switching, TCP, IP, routing and WAN protocols, and it has multi-user functionality, and it has multiple platform support, and etc. Wireless networks allow multiple devices to use the same internet connection remotely and also share files and other information as well. They also allow mobility for mobile devices such as laptops, tablets, and mobile phones within the network area freely and still establish a good internet connectivity. So Wi-Fi is used to connect to a router or other access point, which in turn gives us access to the internet. So our project is to give an uninterrupted wireless network to a 3-story building. This is the experimental setup of a project. So first, the router is connected to the firewall and the firewall is connected to the multi-layer switches. We have used 3 switches because we are giving wireless network to the 3-story building. And later it is connected to the switch, which is connected to the access point, and the client gets the Wi-Fi network from the access point. Now I'm going to explain the wireless components used here. So a router is a device which allows communication between the local area network and the other connected devices within the internet. So it is designed to receive, analyze and move incoming packets to another network. A router is considered as a layer 3 device because it provides primary forwarding decision, which is based on the information in the layer 3 IP packet, specifically the destination IP address. A firewall is a security device that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and takes decision of allowing or blocking certain data traffic based on the set of security rules. It is used to prevent the information to and from the unauthorized private networks. The type of firewalls which exist in real time are packet filtering, circuit level gateway implementation, and proxy firewall. The next device is the multi-layer switch. It is called as a network device which can operate at higher layers of the OSI reference model. It can perform the functions of a switch and also as a router at faster speed. With the multi-layer switches, one can gain the benefits of both switching and routing on the same platform. Therefore, it can meet the higher performance need for the connectivity of intranets and multimedia applications. Next, switches are the most used as the network connection point for hosts at the edge of a network. So basically, a switch in a networking can manage traffic either incoming into or exiting the network and also connect the devices like computers' access point with ease. An access point connects to a wired router, a switch, or a hub through an Ethernet cable and projects a Wi-Fi signal to a designated area. It can handle over 60 simultaneous connections each. By installing an access point over the office, user can roam freely from room to room without experiencing network issues and interruptions. As they move along the building, their devices shift seamlessly from one access point to the next access point without dropping the connection. Now I'm going to explain the configurations done on each component. We have used Telnet on routers because it frequently runs Telnet servers on them. By default, the Telnet is a text-based program which allows us to access, monitor the console on a router or other networking devices and issues commands. We did two configurations on switch. The first is VLAN and the second is trunk. So the purpose of using VLAN on a switch is because it is a set of end station and the switch ports which connects them. And it acts as a bridge that a VLAN switch forwards traffic based on the layer 2 header, which makes the connectivity fast. The second configuration is trunk. The main reason for using trunk is because it carries traffic between two switches and maintains the VLAN information in between them. And now the trunk port will allow us to send all the signals for each switch out routed across a single trunk link. And then the trunk connects all the switching centers in the communication system and can convey all type of informations. The configurations on firewalls has 6 steps. First is to configure the internal interface VLAN. The second is to configure the external interface VLAN. And the third to assign Ethernet 0/0 to VLAN 2. And the fourth to enable the REST interfaces with no shut. And the fifth step to configure PAT on the outside interface. And the sixth step is to configure default route. All the wireless network will have a web encryption enabled. So to connect to the network, we have to give a web encryption code. Either it can be passphrase or a web key. Now we have used a pre-shared key or a VPA-PSK, which is an authentication encryption system used by the users on a wireless local area networks. Once the security and the pre-shared key is set, one can connect to the network. After connecting, this diagram shows the signal strength of each floor. For example, floor 2, floor 1, floor 3. And also it shows the wireless mode, the network type, the radio band and the security which we gave before and the MAC address for the network. And the last step is the testing. So the firewall's IP address is 192.168.1.1. So we tried pinging from each floor to the firewall and every pinging is successful. The aim of a project is to provide more enhanced and seamless connection to the users in such a way it is possible to roam freely and use the network without any disconnectivity issues. That's how we have designed our project and the software testing is successfully done. Thank you.